Hello, how are you guys? I feel like it has been like 2 weeks since I've done a live. I don't think it's been that long, but it sure does feel like it. So we have been traveling. Loud house over here, guys. Lots of kids at home, right? We have been traveling the last week. We went to Dallas. Hello, Amy Lane. How are you? I loved your recent post that you put on your Facebook page. It cracked me up. And my cousin Jackie is watching. Anyway, so we made a trip to Dallas and we're home now. And I mean, when we travel, I don't cook a lot. And I miss home cooked meals right now. So I'm so happy to be home and cooking dinner. I'm gonna make spaghetti for dinner. And I've shown you guys how I do it and kind of doctor it up. I'll show you guys again for anyone who's interested. Let me get my cutting board. You want pizza? We didn't get home till late last night, and I ordered pizza when we got home because it was like almost 10 o'clock at night. It was way too late to cook. And hey, Matthew, can you give him some of your pizza, a little piece of it, or warm him up a piece for me, please? He wants some pepperoni pizza. Can you do that for me real quick? Anyway, so they've been enjoying some of the leftover pizza. I'm gonna chop up an onion real quick and then show you guys. So this is kind of one of my secret tools to making, or secret hacks maybe, to making awesome hamburger meat. So sometimes I use, not making awesome hamburger meat, making awesome spaghetti sauce. Sometimes I use hamburger meat, but 95% of the time I use Italian sausage, or I'll use a combination of both. Hey Kelsey, how are you? I hope my mother's not watching. If my mother's watching, she'll send me a message complaining about my dirty kitchen, my cluttered kitchen countertops. That drives her nuts. Anyway, so that is one of my secrets to making really yummy homemade spaghetti sauce. So that's what we're gonna start with. But before we put that in the pan, we are chopping up an onion, and then we'll add garlic as well and olive oil, and that's kind of our base. So I also love to use my large skillet, my electric skillet, when I'm cooking things that would require multiple rounds in the skillet, like because we are such a big family. A large skillet won't always hold all the pasta sauce that I need to use, or if I'm frying something, it takes multiple rounds of frying it. That can be hard and time consuming. So I really encourage you guys to invest in an electric skillet. I cannot tell you how much this thing is a handy saver for me. And we actually have a cookbook over on getdinneronthetable.net that has 30 different electric skillet recipes. They're skillet recipes, period, but they can easily be converted into, we showed you how to convert them into electric skillet recipes. So if you're a big family and one skillet is just not big enough, utilizing an electric skillet is a lifesaver. And it's great for keeping the heat down in the summertime in your kitchen, and you can cook so much in an electric skillet, not just traditional things. Alex has talked about how she'll cook a whole pizza in here. Put the lid on it, and it has an adjustable, so when you buy one of these, it comes with, this is how you plug it in, and it's 200 degrees all the way to 400 degrees. So you really can kind of control your heat in a way that you can't control it on the stovetop. That's another thing that I love about it. So Amy says, I'm on a new schedule, so now only days off are Monday through Friday and don't get home until 3 or 4 p.m. So gotta really get my dinner planning on track. Yes, I want you to get your dinner planning on track. I'm gonna plug this in real quick. Hello, Miss Rachel Chapman, how are you? All right, I'm gonna put it on a low, about 200 degrees. Let me get my olive oil. So I have been enjoying buying things in bulk at Sam's because we have a Sam's right down the street from us, and you can do online grocery shopping there too. So you just pull up. The only thing I don't like is at Sam's you have to go in to collect your order, but they have it all put together, so that's nice. But I have, this is 101 ounces of olive oil. We shouldn't run out for a while. So I'm gonna put some olive oil in my electric skillet.
Mom, I'm going on my car.
You're gonna use my keys for your car? Okay, come here. Can you say hi? We have been total bums today, just hanging out and laying around. Can you say hello? Miss Rachel's watching. Can you say hi to her? He is using my keys to play in his little Tyke's car. How much was that olive oil? I want to say it was $15. It may have been $19, but it's so worth it. What I love about shopping at Sam's is, Amy said, hello, Jack Jack. What I love about shopping at Sam's is they really are good at breaking things down when they show you the price. It breaks it down by unit or ounce or what have you. I love that. I can really see, okay, if I buy that, not only is it going to last a long time, but I'm only paying 7 cents per unit opposed to 25 cents per unit. So that's really helpful to me. But I either paid $15 or $19 for it, and it's huge. It's going to last me a while. Okay, so let me chop up this onion real quick, and then we will turn the camera down, and I'll show you guys how I do this, how I make the spaghetti sauce. So basically I do use cans or jars of spaghetti sauce, but I doctor them up so that they kind of, it's not just the straight up sauce from the jar or the can. I like to doctor them up with the flavors that we really like.
I broke my car.
You broke your car? So many of my recipes start with that base of olive oil, onion, and garlic.
I want the door.
You guys will learn that as you are here watching our videos and seeing the recipes that we share here. That's kind of anything that's happening in the slow cooker or the stove top or the oven or the Instant Pot or the electric skillet. Olive oil, onion, and garlic, unless we're making cereal, are pretty much what I start with on everything. Okay, so the other thing I want to show you is 3 jars. It's being robbed also. Oh, his car. Did somebody take off with his car? So these are, I bought these at Sam's as well. You get 3 of them in a pack, and they're already larger jars than typical. They're 32-ounce jars each, and I think I paid $5, maybe almost $6 for this, and I'll use 2 of these jars for our spaghetti sauce, and then the other one will go back in the pantry. Okay? All right, so let me turn this down so that you guys can see. Don't look at my big trash bag back there. I want you guys to see what we're doing here. So here is my onion. It was a pretty small onion that I chopped up, and I've already got my olive oil in here. Okay, and then we're gonna add some garlic. I just used the jarred stuff. I'm almost out. Look at that. What am I gonna do? And I just use my knife or whatever I got. As long as it doesn't have, it's got onion on it. That's not a big deal. If it had meat on it, I would not do that. We need lots of good garlic. Okay. All right, let that heat up a little bit. If you guys do not have one of these, you need them. This is a Pampered Chef one. There are so many brands that make them. I'll share a link to Amazon. Get you one. These are awesome for anytime you're cooking ground meat at all. Okay? So I'm gonna open up this package of Italian sausage, and we're just gonna dump it in here. This is the hot. It's not hot. Trust me, it's not. If I'm cooking for a huge crowd, I will do a hot and then a mild, or, I'll do 2 of them. Let me turn this heat up a little bit too. We're gonna go ahead and turn it up to about 350 degrees. Let me wash my hands. So if you have not done your meal planning for this week, do that now. Place your order if you didn't get it done this weekend. See how this just chops it all up so perfectly? If you did not get your order placed this weekend for your grocery order, please get it done so that you can swing in tomorrow after work, pick it all up, and you have everything you need on hand to make dinner. If you need some inspiration for recipes,
I need to turn that car.
We have tons of ideas over at getdinneronthetable.net that you can download with shopping lists. If there's a certain appliance that you prefer to use, if you want all Instant Pot recipes, we've got some Instant Pot cookbooks over there. We've got an electric skillet cookbook. We've got slow cooker. And then we also have recipes that are intended for freezer meal cooking, but you can also use them for just make ahead, where you assemble it all and put it in the fridge instead of the freezer. Or you can just make them as you go. Don't feel like, if you are not someone who wants to freezer cook and that overwhelms you, then don't do that. Use the recipes to just cook traditionally. I want you to remember, anything you cook in one appliance can be altered to cook in any other appliance. Sometimes it doesn't even have to be altered, okay? Feel free to use hamburger meat in this recipe, or feel free to use half hamburger meat and half Italian sausage. So if you're feeding a big crew, you can do a pound of each. That package was roughly a pound. What's up, baby? You want pizza? Okay, let me teach you a pizza. It's all gone. You want a cereal bar? Yeah? Here you go, baby. You're hungry, huh? We're getting a late dinner going. I'm trying so hard not to cook so late at night. But sometimes... Huh? Well, we don't have to wait for it to be dark outside to cook dinner, Matthew. Matthew's our night owl. All right, so that's just gonna cook up. If you want to add a, you know what? I have some zucchini in the fridge that I need to use up. Let me grab it, actually. You can add mushrooms, zucchini. You can throw in some bell pepper. Let me see how these zucchinis look. I bought them weeks ago. That doesn't look bad. I'm gonna shred up one of these. You can also do a carrot, any vegetable that you want to add to kind of add some more nutrients. This spaghetti sauce is a great way to hide some veggies. Seriously. Just going to use this and grate it up in here on a whim. See how we do that? So, figure out your meal plan for this week. If you didn't sit down and do it Saturday or today, get it done. Do it once the kids are in bed. Order your groceries online to make it easier for you. Don't feel like you're lazy because you're ordering groceries online. It's an excellent way to streamline your responsibilities. Even if you're a stay-at-home mom, don't let someone make you think, oh, well, you're at home, you should be able to run to the grocery store. It is so much easier to order online. It ensures that you stay on budget. It prevents you from impulse shopping and buying things you don't need. You don't check out until the total is exactly where you need it to be. And I'm telling you, it will help you stay on budget. It will keep you from being stuck in the store for hours. Get that hour of your life back. You can use that time, instead of being in the grocery store, use that time to take care of responsibilities at home, take care of your kids. You just pull up, they load it in your car. And there's services everywhere that offer it. Okay. All right. What are you cooking for dinner? Spaghetti. We're cooking spaghetti. Let me see if I have any carrots in here. I do. And I have some mildewed strawberries. Yay! So I have a bag of carrots here that look like they could be going bad, but the bag just looks a little old. I'm gonna cut into one of these and see how it is. These have things growing on them. I'm not gonna use these. They have stuff growing on them. Not good. I hate that I didn't use them up before they went bad. But nope, these carrots are bad. Let's see what else I have. Alright, I guess that's it. We added a zucchini. At least we were able to add one good vegetable. All my carrots are bad. You could add mushrooms, you could add bell pepper, add a carrot, just grate it like I did that zucchini. Okay, and now I'm gonna add 2 jars of this pasta sauce and then get my water going to make my noodles. And if you don't have regular spaghetti on hand, use whatever noodles you have. Spaghetti doesn't have to be spaghetti noodles. It can be penne, it can be shells, it can be elbow. I'm gonna add some water to these. So I add some water and shake it up to get all that sauce out of there. Anybody else watching the country music, I think it's the CMA Awards. It's on in the living room right now. I am loving, this is my first season. This is our first season to watch. We are watching The Voice. Is anybody else watching that? We love that show. And it's got Kelly Clarkson on it, and tonight Kelly Clarkson is hosting the I think it's the American Country Music Awards. It's our show. I record it, and when my husband gets back in town, we sit and binge watch it. We love it. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to throw this in the sink. We're done with it. And I'm going to add our lid here because this is going to start popping. We've got it at 350. You turn this back around. All right, I'm going to start my water. Hello, Kim. How are you? Mike is watching this and asked what it is. He says it looks good. It's how I make spaghetti sauce. So it is Italian sausage, and always start with olive oil, garlic, and onion, and then add in I used Italian sausage. I love to use Italian sausage, and he would totally love the hot Italian sausage, and it's not hot at all. That's very misleading. But you could use hamburger, or you could use half hamburger and half Italian sausage, whatever you want. But I think if you will give spaghetti a try using Italian sausage, whether the sweet or the hot, I think you'll really like it. Make a bunch, and then that way you have leftover sauce and you can use it for something else. So maybe use 1 package of hot and 1 package of sweet Italian sausage, and then use 3 jars of spaghetti sauce or what have you, and then you will have enough left to use that in a spaghetti casserole or something like that. Electric skillet, I love this thing. $30 on Amazon. I'll share the link with you guys when I get off of here. $30 on Amazon. It's awesome. I cannot tell you enough how much I love this thing. And it cleans easily. And actually, this one, the instructions say it can go in the dishwasher. I've never put it in the dishwasher. I've only run the lid through the dishwasher. But I mean, I believe it, so I do love to run things through the dishwasher. I need to try that. What does that say? Car freeze? Can freeze it Can you freeze it? Freeze spaghetti sauce? Absolutely. When you're done, just don't mix it with your noodles. Keep them separate. And when you're done, freeze this and put it, you can do one of two things. You can do one of three things. You can do one of four things. Eat the leftovers as is, or take the leftover sauce, and so when I say eat the leftovers as is, make more noodles and eat it tomorrow night on spaghetti, or eat it tomorrow for lunch on spaghetti. Or take those leftovers and reinvent another meal with it, or freeze those leftovers in a freezer safe container or in a freezer Ziploc bag, and then use it later to make pasta, make spaghetti again a month from now or 2 weeks from now, whatever, and it's already done and on hand. It does not take you longer to make double the amount, so why not do it, right? I totally should have done that today. The fourth thing you could do with it is take it and create a leftover tub that Mike, if you're listening, I think you would like this. So what we use is, you can use something like this tub. Take after you drink your tea. Here they sell tea at an amazing restaurant here that comes in a bucket like this. But that same bucket is the equivalent of the buckets that ice cream comes in. So save that. That's what my friend Kelly does. Save it and take all of your leftovers that are your meats and your sauces and put them in that bucket and keep it in the freezer. And then tomorrow night, when you have leftover pork chops, throw those in, and you had some leftover sauce that you cooked your pork chops in, throw that in. And then the next night you have some leftover pot roast, throw that in. You can throw in the juices as well if you want. And then the next night you have some leftover chicken breasts that you grilled. Whatever's left, throw that in. I wouldn't add any vegetables. I definitely wouldn't add anything starchy, no pastas or anything like that. Then, once it gets full, so you can add sauces that are tomato-y or beefy or chicken brothy, anything like that. Then once it gets full, you defrost it. I am making spaghetti, Tina. Y'all coming over? It'll be ready in about 30 minutes. When it's done, when it's too full, then you defrost it and put it in a big pot, and then add water or broth. Add the vegetables that you want to add, either canned or fresh, and make a soup out of it, leftover soup. It is so good. I have done it 2 or 3 times now since we've moved here. I love it. So something like this, your leftover spaghetti sauce with the meat and the sauce, throw that in the leftover tub. Try it, guys. Don't knock it till you try it. It's a great way to use up leftovers, and it's like a free dinner because it's the things you probably would have just thrown out, but you save them and all those flavors come together. It is awesome. It is really, really so good. So Mike said it sounds really good and he didn't think of using Italian sausage and sauce. Yes, do it. And you can buy it already ground up like I had, or you can buy it in the links, and then you just gotta take the casing off the links, put them in there. I cook them for a few minutes on each side, and then I'll use a spatula to chop them up so that they are like meatballs kind of, or use that chopper that I have and chop it up so that it's ground. You can do it either way. So yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna get my noodles going. I was gonna make bread. Like, I have seriously been spending some time trying to research different homemade bread recipes. I want to start trying hard to make more homemade. Our breads and our I know that we'll never get to a place where we're doing no processed stuff, but I'm really interested in, if you're following me on Pinterest, the Depression era cooking, which they did use some processed stuff, but still, Depression era cooking and even Amish recipes. I'm really digging that right now. So I've been looking up a lot of that and trying to figure out how practical it is to incorporate that in our lives. So yeah, can everyone hear you clearly from this end? You're echoey. I don't know. I have no idea. I hope it's not echoey. But yeah, other than that, so tomorrow night I'm going to make homemade lemon chicken. Kelsey missed us while we were gone, and she asked if we could get together tomorrow night for dinner. So we're gonna have dinner together here, and for her dad's birthday, I made homemade lemon chicken with rice, and it was phenomenal. It was so easy too, you guys won't believe it. So tomorrow night I'm making that, and I'll record it. I'll do a live while I'm making it so that you can see how easy it is. So delicious and so good. So simple, so easy, and I'm gonna use my big electric skillet to do it. So, all right, we'll see you guys tomorrow night for that. I have to finish up my meal plan today, and I'm going to be cooking lots of cheap meals for the next couple of weeks, just because I want to inspire you guys that you guys should come for dinner tomorrow night too, Tina. Come tonight and come tomorrow night. I just want to inspire you guys to know that we don't have to spend tons of money to make a delicious dinner at home for our family. We don't, definitely traveling out of town and eating while you're traveling gets so expensive, and you start to realize just how much all those foods, all the eating out, and don't get me wrong, there are some great places to eat out, but still, it all just kind of starts to weigh on you, you know, and I miss the last 5 days I haven't cooked dinner for my family, and I miss it. So, yeah, so here we are. All right, y'all have a great rest of your Sunday. If you haven't meal planned, get it done. If you have not placed your online grocery order, get it done. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Bye, everybody. Jack, can you say bye? Jack. He took off with my keys. He's probably opening the moonroof on my car and letting all the windows down. You can do that from the remote. So crazy. All right, guys, have a great Sunday. Bye.